So I'm in the middle of my morning run, and it is a perfect time to talk about history. Now, history is storytelling, and it can depend on people because even in a single society, there are tens of thousands of different viewpoints because each people is, each one of us is living different life histories, trajectories, and so our experiences are different. So, when we talk about Japanese history, American history, Russian history, Ukrainian history, of course, it is a storytelling based on this idea of nation state. But at the same time, if you look closely, there are individual storylines, which I think is, after all, the most important aspect of history. So, I'm totally against this idea that the rise and fall of Roman Empire type of storytelling is closer to truth than the experiences of each one of us. So what is happening in Russia and Ukraine situations, I think that is the overrolling of history, because it ignores the viewpoints of individual persons, like Ukrainian children, Russian soldiers, young soldiers who were taken to the forefront to fight in a war for which you can find really no justification. And so if you call that history, that's really dehumanizing. So I think we are having too much history. We've always had too much history in the history of humanity. The burden of history, or curse of history even, should be overcome, because after all, this world is made of individual experiences. As Marcus Gabriel famously said, there is no world. The world doesn't exist. I should say that the history doesn't exist. The history as we know it, as the history as we have been assuming, does not exist. With that thought, I keep my morning on in my little experience of mine.